Hello, my name is Mirage Mack, and I am doing my presentation on prenatal substance exposure and what predicts behavior resilience in early adolescence. So first, we're going to start by looking at my table of contents. This includes definitions, experiment and results, and critiques. So I will be giving you definitions so you can better understand my article and my presentation, and I will be giving you the experiment and results so you can better understand what was presented in my articles and how it relates. And I will also be giving my critiques to tell you how I felt about the article, good and bad. So first, the definitions. The first word that I decided to do is intrauterine, and that means within the uterus. So basically, in my article, they were telling how women who used or were exposed to substances and substance abuse were more likely to have children with behavioral resilience in the future. So basically, uterine means within the uterus, so that's within pregnancy. My second word is resilience, which is defined as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulty or toughness. So, in my article, they talk about behavior resilience, which is the measure of lack of early substance abuse, risk of sexual behavior, or lack of delinquency. In my article, they conducted an experiment on adolescents ages 12 to 15. They used mothers from the Boston Medical Center that were exposed to substances like tobacco, cocaine, alcohol, and marijuana to see if behavior resilience was detected later in life. The experiment showed the results to be that mothers who were exposed to substances during intrauterine stage, their children did show behavior resilience later in life. So they conducted it on a majority of African and Caribbean descent, and they conducted the experiment between 1990 and 1993. The experiment showed using many data and many people to construct the experiment that although there were different factors such as race, economics, all type of different factors, they all seem to have the same trend of having behavior resilience. So, my critique about this article, there were many good aspects. The article was very organized. It was organized into different sections such as hypothesis, data collected, and others. It had many sections to keep you organized because there were many authors and many people conducting the experiment. It allowed you to see different opinions from different aspects. The article was also very informative. It gave a lot of information from a lot of different people so that you can see the pros and cons of each opinion. The bad aspects that I felt about the article was the age range felt inaccurate to me. I decided to do my research on what exactly early adolescence is, and it was defined as ages 10 through 14. In the article, they defined it as ages 12 through 15. I felt if they would have conducted the experiment on the accurate ages of 10 through 14, they would have got more accurate data. I also felt like they should have had better diverse participants because they chose mainly women of African American and Caribbean descent. It actually was 88% of the whole research were African American and Caribbean women. I felt like if the women were more diverse, they would be able to have better accurate data. Thank you so much for watching my presentation on the prenatal substance exposure and what predicts behavior resilience in early adolescence. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was very informative. I hope that in the future this can help many realize that substance abuse can also affect in the intrauterine stages. Thank you.